More than 1,000 people are feared to have died in a cyclone that hit Mozambique, Zimbabwe and Malawi, bringing high winds and flash floods. In Mozambique, we know it's taken days for aid teams to reach the port city of Beira. Here are some of the pictures that have come in. First of all, drone footage showing the extent of the damage in this city. Its population is around 500,000 and a large dam's also burst, which is complicating aid efforts. This is, as you can see, footage from much closer to the ground. We know communication lines have been cut and roads have either been completely destroyed or partially destroyed. And I should add, some communities have still not been reached. This is how the Red Cross characterises the situation. Terrible. The scale of devastation is enormous. It seems that 90% of the area is completely destroyed. We do know some rescue efforts are underway. You can just about make out in the darkness here some people being pulled from in the waters. We know others have had to be rescued from trees which they were clinging to for dear life. Well, leading the effort to get help to these people is Mozambique's president.
We have put rescue means in place and we asked our friends for more. We have rescue equipment, volunteers and doctors arriving now in Maputo. In answer to the questions on why are there foreigners coming here, it's because they know how to deal with these situations and they're not charging us for their support.
That's happening in Mozambique. Across the border, a state of disaster has been declared in Zimbabwe. President Mnangagwa is appealing for international assistance, but we know already dozens of people have died, primarily in a place called Chimanimani, which is largely cut off. The BBC Shinganyoka is based in Harare, but she's headed east, and this is her latest report.
The journey to Chimanimani has ended abruptly. As you can see, the devastation of Cyclone Idai, there's a major crater here. Now, this is one of the main access roads between the city of Mutare, where the support teams and the supplies are, and the villages of Chimanimani, which have been cut off. Now, many people say that they've never seen anything like this.
This storm has reached a new level. We have very small bridges that survived previous cyclones, but this is the biggest and worst. We tried calling our family trapped in Chimanimani, but haven't been able to reach them.
The wind blew softly at first, but then it picked up, and it started to rain. The rains continued throughout the weekend and only stopped today.
There are many more roads and bridges ahead in a worse condition. It gives you a sense of the challenges that the rescue efforts are facing.
We had 2 helicopters from the Air Force trying to get there. And again, it's very foggy, as you can see. It's very difficult to go through those mountains. But I have a feeling that it's beginning to clear. So hopefully we'll be able to get there by air. Because by road, right now, very difficult.
The country is already struggling under an economic crisis, and even before the floods, 5 million Zimbabweans were in need of food aid. These floods will only exacerbate the situation. There are hundreds of Zimbabweans that are in desperate need of food and water, trapped with the dead and the injured.